There is something genuinely refreshing about a lens that practically disappears the moment it is mounted to a camera. Most modern glass feels like a commitment, a heavy piece of equipment that demands a dedicated bag, but this little pancake lens is different. It is the kind of gear that makes a camera feel like a point-and-shoot again, which is exactly why it has stayed in so many photographers' kits for years. When you pick it up, the first thing you notice is just how light it is. It is barely there, yet it manages to pack in 8 elements, including 2 aspherical ones, which is a pretty impressive feat of engineering for something this compact. Now here is the thing about that 27 equivalent field of view. It sits in this perfect middle ground where it is wide enough to capture a sweeping landscape or a busy street scene, but it does not suffer from that extreme, distorted look you get with ultra-wide lenses. It feels natural, almost like how the human eye takes in a scene. Because it is so small, it is incredibly non-threatening. If you are the type of person who likes to take candid portraits without making your subject feel like they are being interrogated by a giant piece of glass, this is a massive advantage. People just tend to ignore it, which leads to much more authentic shots. The f2 aperture is another highlight. It is bright enough to handle lower light situations without too much trouble, and when you get close to your subject, it produces a surprisingly soft, creamy bokeh that you really would not expect from such a tiny piece of kit. Speaking of getting close, the 18 cm minimum focusing distance is a bit of a secret weapon. You can get right up into the details of a flower or a coffee cup, and the sharpness is genuinely impressive. It is not clinical or overly sterile, but it has a certain character that feels very film-like and pleasing. Of course, it is not perfect. If you are looking for lightning-fast, silent autofocus, you might find the motor a little bit vocal compared to the newer, more expensive glass in the lineup. It has a bit of a mechanical hum to it, and it is not the absolute fastest lens on the market. Some might also find the manual focus ring a little thin, but that is the trade-off for having something that fits in a jacket pocket. It is a lens that prioritizes portability and soul over raw technical perfection. Honestly, if you value the ability to carry your camera everywhere without it feeling like a chore, this is a fantastic companion. It is not trying to be the sharpest tool in the shed or the most versatile zoom. It is just a fun, capable, and incredibly portable piece of glass that encourages you to actually go out and shoot. It is one of those rare pieces of gear that gets out of the way and lets the photography happen, and for that reason alone, it is still a total classic.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.